Hi, this is Dhirendra. In the context of wrestlers deciding to throw away their medal in Ganga, in Haridwar, let's try to understand the whole thing as a citizen. So they accused Brijbhushan Singh of some misconduct, right? This is the whole beginning of the story. Now, who are these two different parties? One is Vignesh Fogart, Sakshi Malik, Bajrang Punia, and other people who are not there, about whom the whole issue is all about. They are not discussing their personal cases, but they are discussing about those cases who have officially launched an FIR against Brijbhushan Singh, right? And one case is registered under POSCO. So there are two sides of the whole story which is going right now. One is Vignesh Fogart and the others, and the other is Brijbhushan Singh and the government. So when you look these two sides, you see that this has been going on for the past 4 months. And now it seems that they have decided to give away their medal. It seems that one party, which is of a middle class, they used their middle class status in order to work hard and achieve what they have achieved. And in the last 130 years, almost 5 generations of Indians would have passed, and in these 5 generations, total of 35 medals in Olympics have been won by India. Out of these 35 medals, there are majority of the medals who are team won medals and very few individual medals. So these two are the people who have won bronze medal in wrestling in Olympics. So they are not the average Indians, they are the Indians who, out of their sheer hard work, determination and effort, have been able to achieve what 5 generations of Indians achieved by taking 35 medals in Olympics. That is one side of the profile of the people who are involved in the case. The other profile of the person is, he is said to have charges of different criminal acts, wherein there are 35 criminal charges between 1974 to 2007. So is he a criminal? You decide whether he is a criminal or not. Is he a murderer? He says so. He said in one of the television's programs of Lallan Top, wherein he declared that he indeed had murdered someone. So he seems to be a self-declared murderer. The other point is he moral? Is he just? The way he has appointed his son and his other relatives, his son's brother-in-law, seems that he is not quite morally correct in behavior. So that is the background of these two parties. Now come on to the politics of it. So these people, these Olympians and the medalists, they are alleging. Right now it is an allegation because police has to probe the whole allegation, present it in the court, and then the court will take a call on it. So it is a process, step by step process. So here is the conflict. So they are playing the politics. So as per the supporters of Brijbhushan Sharan Singh, who had that profile of being self-declared murderer, charges of criminal cases, and propriety is an issue for him. So they are playing a politics against that 6-time MP politician. Okay. So are these girls right in doing that? No. They are not into politics. Why they should do the politics? But politics is about trying to resolve the conflict, right? So they are trying to resolve the conflict of allegations by these several individuals whose names have not been come in public. So it is not that they are discussing their personal matters. They are discussing the matters of these 7 individuals who have lodged an FIR, one of whom is a underage 18 individual. So that means there is a POXO act against the individual. So our system looks quite happy in order to resolve this whole case. So they form some committee, that committee gives report. After seeing the report, seems these Olympians are not happy and they again sit on a dharna. So again the politics start. Now the politics has started, and then 28th of May, when the inauguration of parliament was supposed to happen, these individuals decided to protest a march again in the parliament. So they went ahead, police rightfully removed them or stopped them from doing what they did. So that's okay. Right now they are at their home and they have decided to throw away their medals in the river Ganga. So as a citizen, how do I look at the whole situation? It seems the politics is being played. Now you have to choose which side seems to be more right. That's the whole agenda. It seems to be weak. Which side seems to be less immoral, which side seems to be less corrupt, which side seems to be less envious, which side seems to be less problematic for the society. And then when you take the call, it becomes far easier which side are you into. Or else you will keep devising different ways to say that these guys are right or these guys are wrong because of XYZ affiliations of your imagination. You might love XYZ party or individual, and hence you will find out 10 different reasons why you should be supporting that individual or that party or that, for that matter, this individual or this side of the story. Are you a citizen? If you are a citizen, then obviously you need to think from the perspective of the citizenship. Like, suppose this guy is arrested based on the allegation. Is your citizenship improved or is it like taking a hit? Ask yourself. If this guy is arrested, is this country better off with one less corrupt parliamentarian, one less criminal background parliamentarian, one less, again, self-declared murderer in the parliament? That's a question which we need to ask in order to be clear in our minds what we are trying to say to ourselves. We keep telling different stories to ourselves in order to make a story which we think is logical. But unless and until we are clear in very core, what is this whole agenda about? So till now, I am not discussing about the politics of it. I am discussing the intent behind the whole activity. So if the intent is to dislodge a person of this profile, then let him be dislodged. That's right. Because not because he is a 6-time elected MP, but because he is a symbolism of something which is the basic problem of the Indian politics, and that is corrupt, criminal. 50% of the Indian parliamentarians have charges of criminal background against them. I mean, are we becoming a better society, better country out of these people? That's a question which we need to ask, or else we will be confused forever in our lives. Hope this video has given you a perspective of without discussing the politics of it, because politics is obviously being played, and these are the masters of the politics who are in the government. Their passion is politics, because you cannot be at that level without having a passion for that politics. So their passion is their politics, so obviously they will win over in the politics of this. But as a citizen, do you lose as a citizen? Do you lose as a country? Do you lose as a person, as your idea of rule of law? Do you lose the situation where you thought that, okay, it may have been handled in a much better way? So if your answer to all these is yes, I do, then perhaps you know where you stand for. Hope this video has helped you in understanding the whole context of what is being discussed under restless so-called protest or restless politics of out dislodging the person who is called Brijbhushan Sharan Singh. Thank you.